So, ang papag-usapan po natin for today is yung kumakalat po na draft resolution sa Senate kung saan yung layunin po is ipa-dismiss yung impeachment complaint against Vice President Sara Duterte. So, i-explain ko po sa inyong lahat kung pwede ba talaga yon, kung ano ba yung resolution, at kung ano ba yung mga pwedeng mangyari kung talagang i-file po yan at i-approve po ng mga senators, ng majority ng senators sa plenary po nila. So, good day everybody po. This is AttorNEIL Abayon, your quote-unquote favorite DDS lawyer, at yan po yung i-explain ko for today's video, okay? Pero before po tayo mag-start, just a quick reminder lang po sa inyong lahat. Kung nabibilisan po kayo sa pag-explain ko or pagsalita ko sa videos, tandaan po ninyo meron po yung cogwheel sa gilid po. Lalo na po kung sa YouTube kayo nanonood, kung saan pwede nyo naman po pabagalan yung video. Okay, so kung masyado pong mabilis, pindutin nyo na lang po yun at i-adjust nyo na lang po yung playback speed ng video. And as usual po, meron na naman tayo nitong question and answer portion. So moving forward, I will just be always providing questions lang po para mas dire-diretso at mas magka-guide po kayo sa discussion natin. Okay, so yung pinakauna po nating question, not necessarily a question, but yung una po nating maging discussion today is yung preliminary matters po regarding this situation or this matter po na pinapag-usapan natin. Okay, so tatandaan po natin itong pinapag-usapan natin is unang-una ito po yung tungkol dun sa resolution nga sa Senate. So ipakita ko lang po ulit para mas klaro talaga tayo. So this one, ito po yung tinutukoy ko. So kung makikita po ninyo, reso para i-dismiss ang impeachment case versus Vice President Sara. So ang mga comment po ng mga iilang senators natin as of June 4, 2025. So this is a post po pala ng News 5 7 hours ago as of the date of recording ng video nito. So ang sabi po una ni Senate President Cheese Escudero, no such reso filed nor pending as of last night when I left a little before 10 p.m. Okay? Kay Senator Cynthia Villar, wala, period. Very straightforward and simple po yung sagot. Si Senator Risa Hontiveros naman, wala pa akong nakikitang ganon. And then si Senator Coco Pimentel, flawed logic, big chance not authentic. And then si Senator JV Ejercito, I have not seen it yet. So anyway, mention ko lang, sinapansin ko, si Senator JV dito, siya lang yung walang send. So News 5, baka naman gusto nyo i-correct yan, di ba? Pero anyway, ito po yung pinapag-usapan natin. Okay, so idagdag ko lang din po pala. So from multiple sources already, 28 minutes ago. As of the date of recording, it is currently 7 p.m. po of June 4, 2025. So yan, kinonfirm na po. Sen Bato confirms initiating resolution to dismiss VP Sara's impeachment case. So in short, confirm na po na si Senator De La Rosa yung nag-push nung resolution po that will dismiss the impeachment complaint. However, yung actual copy po ng resolution is hindi ko pa nakikita. Yung official copy po na galing talaga doon. Kasi currently madami pong lumalabas sa social media. However, hindi pa naman po yun verified. So it would be difficult to base our discussion on that kung hindi po galing mismo sa office ni Senator Bato de la Rosa. Okay, pero anyway, ngayon tuloy na po tayo sa discussions natin. So for item number 1 po natin, I will be discussing muna preliminary matters regarding this situation or this matter that we are discussing po, okay? So dito po nilagay ko letter A, matter of first impression po to siya, di ba? So like what I have previously explained multiple times already in previous videos, pag matter of first impression po, ibig sabihin yan, this is going to be the first time that this issue will be tackled or discussed po dito sa bansa natin. So since matter of first impression, first time siya, in short, wala pong precedent, pag ganyan po tatandaan natin, it will be open to multiple interpretations from lawyers po, from different lawyers. Kung sa Tagalog pa, magkakaroon po ng iba't ibang interpretation, opinion, professional assessment ang mga abogado regarding this matter. Okay? And the reason kung bakit ganyan po yan, kasi wala pa pong proper interpretation na binigay ang Supreme Court kung paano talaga nag-a-apply yung batas in relation to this issue. So stated differently po, ang point ko lang dito, madami po kayong makikita ngayon sa social media na iba't ibang interpretation. Okay? At yung tandaan po natin, since this is nga po a matter of first impression, expected po talaga yan na magkakaroon at iba't ibang interpretation. And idagdag ko na lang din po, for the 1987 Constitution, this is the first time na may ganito pong discussion. In the previous Constitution po natin, merong somewhat similar na issue, pero ayoko na po yun siya i-consider, considering ibang Constitution pa po yun. Ngayon kasi 1987 Constitution na po yung nag-govern sa atin. Okay? So for the second item natin for today is the question, what is a resolution? So I'm sure yung resolution, lagi nyo na ito naririnig na term, di ba? So sa Congress po natin, sa House of Representatives at sa Senate, meron po silang mga general powers yan, one of which is to file and create mga bills and or resolutions. So yung bill at resolution po, magkaiba po yan. Okay? So unang-una tandaan natin yung bill, ito yung proposal ng isang senador or ng isang congressman para gumawa ng isang batas. So kung sa Tagalog pa, yan yung tinatawag tinatawag na panukalang batas. Okay? Whereas yung resolution naman po, ito ay isang panukala na fina-file po ng congressman or ng senator para mag-express po ng intent, opinion as to a certain subject matter. Okay? So yan po yung main difference yan. Again, in summary po, yung bill is for the proposed legislation po yan, proposal ng batas, whereas yung resolution is an expression of an opinion or the intent of the Senate or the House of Representatives regarding certain subject matters po. Okay? So dito po sa case na pinapag-usapan natin sa impeachment complaint against Vice President Sara Duterte, kung ma-approve po yung resolution na yon na gustong ipa-dismiss yung impeachment complaint, ang lalabas po dyan ngayon is yun yung intent or kagustuhan ng Senate na mangyari. Yan yung intention po nila na ipa-dismiss yung impeachment complaint. So ngayon, ang next question talaga natin, ang nalagay ko lang po dito is what is the function of the Senate regarding impeachment trial? However, ang gusto ko din po parang sub-question po under this question is kung meron ba talagang kapangyarihan yung Senate na gumawa ng resolution na dinidismiss yung isang impeachment complaint in relation to this, kung ano talaga yung function ng Senado sa isang impeachment trial. Okay? At para po masagot natin yan, back to basics po muna tayo. Tingnan natin yung actual provision ng Constitution regarding the impeachment trial process. So ang magiging provision po na titingnan natin dito is none other than Article 11 of the 1987 Philippine Constitution pa po. So Article 11 po is the article regarding accountability of public officers, and of course pupunta tayo dyan ngayon sa Section 3, Paragraph 6. So ito pong section na to, itong article na to, medyo naging favorite na po natin for the last couple of videos kasi mainit pa rin po talagang discussion or topic yung impeachment Kaya lagi din po talaga natin napapag-usapan dito sa channel ko because again, this is a channel that discusses legal issues based on current event. Pero anyway, again, ulitin ko lang, Article 11, Accountability of Public Officers, Section 3, Paragraph 6. Diyan po natin makikita yung actual function po ng Senado in relation to the impeachment trial. So una-una po, basahin ko muna in full yung Paragraph 6. So nakalagay po dito, the Senate shall have the sole power to try and decide all cases of impeachment. When sitting for that purpose, the senators shall be on oath or affirmation. When the President of the Philippines is on trial, the Chief Justice of the Supreme Court shall preside but shall not vote. No person shall be convicted without the concurrence of 2/3 of all the members of the Senate. Okay? So dito po sa paragraph na to, ang pinaka-important na i-take note po natin in relation to the question that we are currently discussing is this portion po. The Senate shall have the sole power to try and decide all cases of impeachment. At ito pong first part ng second sentence, which is when sitting for that purpose. Okay, so kung makikita po natin dito, ang power po ng Senado is limited to try and decide all cases. However, they can only do this function, yung pag-try at pag-decide po ng cases of impeachment when they are sitting for that purpose. Meaning, umuupo na po sila as an impeachment court or kung in other words, yung mas common term na naririnig po natin lately is yung nag-convene na sila as an impeachment court. Okay? So kung nag-convene na po sila as an impeachment court, dun po nila ngayon pwede i-discuss or yung mga pag-usapan yung matters regarding the impeachment, specifically in relation to trying the case and deciding the case of impeachment against, in this case po sa pinapag-usapan natin, the impeachment case of Vice President Sara Duterte. Okay? So yan po yung importanteng tandaan natin. So ngayon, going back po dun sa question natin, di ba, the function of the Senate regarding impeachment trial is limited to trying and deciding cases of impeachment. However, kailangan nga yung second part ng binanggit ko, they have to be sitting for that purpose. In other words, nag-convene na po sila as an impeachment trial court. So ngayon, since hindi pa po naka-convene yung Senate, pwede ba sila mag-issue ng resolution dismissing an impeachment complaint? Okay? Yan po yung next nating pag-usapan. However, before po tayo tumulay sa discussion, this is going to be the reminder portion lang po of my video na sana naman po makonsider nyo mag-subscribe sa channel ko kung sa YouTube po kayo nanonood or mag-follow naman po kung nasa Facebook or TikTok kayo. Assuming na mag-enjoy po kayo dito sa video kong to or any of my past videos. Okay? Tandaan po ninyo, this is only a reminder. Wala po itong pilitan kasi meron din po akong nakikitang comment na namimilit daw ako na mag-subscribe po kayo. So wala po akong sinasabing ganun. This is just always a reminder na kung gusto po ninyo, wag nyo po sana makalimutan. Okay? And isa pa pong reminder lang din, sa YouTube po walang bayad yung subscription. Okay? So sa YouTube, ang gagawin nyo, subscribe po to my channel. Whereas sa Facebook naman po or sa TikTok is follow yung gawin ninyo. Wag po kayong mag-subscribe sa Facebook or TikTok kasi doon po may bayad yun. Okay? However, kung gusto nyo pa rin mag-subscribe doon despite the fees, appreciated ko naman po yan, yung effort ninyo. Okay, ngayon balik na po tayo sa discussion natin. So kung makikita po natin, 'di ba, dun sa constitutional provision na pinakita ko sa inyo, the function of the Senate in the impeachment is limited to trying and deciding impeachment cases when it is sitting for that purpose or when it has convened. So ngayon, since hindi pa po nag-convene yung Senate, potential po talagang magka-constitutional issues if they proceed with the filing of a resolution kung saan ipapadismiss nila yung impeachment complaint. Okay? So yan po talaga yung honest na professional assessment ko regarding on this matter. So I'm assuming baka may iilan po dyan sa inyo na ayaw nito, but in reality, yun po yung sa akin talaga, yun yung opinion ko, yun yung assessment ko as a practicing lawyer and from my understanding of the Constitution. Okay? However, tatandaan po natin, hindi naman po ako yung senador, hindi naman po ako senador at hindi naman po ako yung Senate institution itself. So yung assessment ko po can be correct in my view. However, dun sa senators natin na gusto i-push talaga to, baka tingin nila is valid yun, then that is up to them. 'Di ba? Because at the end of the day, sila po yung senator, sila po yung members ng Senate, therefore they can decide for themselves. Okay? So ngayon, magpo-proceed po ako with directly answering the question po natin dun sa fourth topic natin. So kung ituloy talaga to ng Senate, mag-file sila ng resolution kung saan ipa-dismiss nilang impeachment complaint, most likely yung ground na gagamitin nila dito is yung provision regarding the 1-year bar rule. So in an impeachment complaint po kasi, hindi pwede mag-file ng multiple impeachment complaints in a single year. In 1 year, dapat isa lang po yan. Yung mga subsequent that is already unconstitutional. So dito po sa case ni Vice President Sara Duterte, we all know naman po na this is already the 4th impeachment complaint filed. Diba? Madami na pong complaint filed. So pwede po nila yan ipa-dismiss based on that ground. Okay? So pag ituloy po yan ng Senate ngayon, tapos yun yung ground na ginamit nila or any other ground pa na tingin nila na valid, ang magiging status po ng resolution na yan is presumed po yan siya na regular or valid. Okay? And the reason being po is because we have what we call the principle of regularity of government actions dito po sa bansa natin. So dito po sa bansa kasi natin, yung mga government actions po talaga enjoys the presumption of regularity para po hindi mapigilan or hindi sila parang mahaselan or laging ma-obstruct, dami lang mga minor complaints, biglang void na agad yung action. Para po makaiwas sa mga ganun, makatrabaho po yung mga government officials natin ng dire-diretso, they enjoy what we call nga po yung presumption of regularity. Okay? So ang ibig sabihin po niyan, pag final po to ng senators natin, meron pong presumption na regular and valid yung ganung resolution. Okay? However, since it is only a presumption of regularity, pwede naman po yan ma-overturn ngayon pag meron nag-file ng isang case sa Supreme Court kung saan gusto nila invoke yung power of judicial review ng Supreme Court in relation to that government action. Okay? So again, klaruhin ko lang po, sabihin ko in a different manner para mas maintindihan natin. Pag final po to ng senators natin, tapos inapprove po to ng majority nila sa plenary, ang mangyayari po dyan, presumed regular or valid yung ganung resolution. Okay? And the only time it will be declared unconstitutional, void, or illegal is if there is a Supreme Court decision or a court decision as to that effect. Okay? And if there is a presumption of regularity po, magpuproduce po to siya ng mga epekto until it is declared unconstitutional. So dito po ang maging epekto nito, since ang layunin nito is ipa-dismiss yung impeachment complaint, mangyayari na po yun, madidismiss na yung impeachment complaint unless and until it is overturned or declared unconstitutional by the Supreme Court. So kung makikita po nyo, medyo po talaga to, medyo technical and very sensitive subject matter kasi let's say sabihin natin, tingin ng senators ngayon, majority of senators tingin nila they have a valid ground to dismiss based on constitutional violation on the 1-year bar rule. What if biglang sabihin ng Supreme Court walang violation ng 1-year bar rule tapos na dismiss na yung impeachment complaint? So ang next question dyan ngayon, can the Supreme Court compel the Senate to convene now and to go back dun sa actions sila, sa prior actions? So ang problem lang po dyan, yun, medyo mahirap na po mangyari yun, di ba? So bigyan ko po kayo ng analogy regarding sa presumption of regularity rin pala is yung pag-arrest and surrender kay FPRRD sa ICC. So as to that matter, kung matagal na po kayong nagfa-follow sa channel ko, therefore alam nyo naman po siguro kung ano yung position ko, di ba, on that matter. Pero kung hindi nyo po alam, bigyan ko po kayo ng summary. For me, there were constitutional violations po talaga dun sa pag-arrest and surrender kay FPRRD. So kung gusto nyo po malaman yung explanation ko, panoorin nyo lang po yung past videos ko for that. So anyway, going back to the topic, dun po sa pag-arrest and surrender kay FPRRD, yung actions din po dun ng government, ng PBBM administration, they also enjoy the presumption of regularity. Kasi wala pa pong court declaration na invalid invalid, illegal, or unconstitutional yung ginawa nila eh. So parang ganyan din po yung mangyayari dito. So kung gawin po to ng Senate, unless and until it is overturned by the Supreme Court, they will also enjoy the presumption of regularity, which will also produce effects, which in this case will be the dismissal of the impeachment complaint. Kasi yung nangyari doon kay FPRRD, nandun na siya sa ICC, diba? Tapos hindi niya na question yung mga potential illegal or constitutional issues na ginawa against him. So yan po yung mga potential na mangyari dito kung magtuloy-tuloy po talaga itong resolution, i-file at i-approve po ng majority members ng Senate. Okay? So just a quick summary of everything that we have discussed po. So unang-una, it is a matter of first impression, first time to. Resolution is the stating or the opinion or the intent or position of the Senate regarding certain subject matters. And then yung function of the Senate is limited to deciding impeachment cases once they have convened as an impeachment trial court. However, yung sa number 4 po natin, yun nga, if they perform this action, they will enjoy initially the presumption of regularity. Because again, tatandaan po natin, hindi naman po ako yung senador, hindi ako yung Senate who can decide kung ano ba talaga yung valid or mali, di ba? However, yung professional assessment ko, like what I've explained earlier, potential pong magkaroon ng constitutional issues as to this matter. Pero since wala pa naman pong proper interpretation yung Supreme Court regarding this, it could still lead and it can be argued. So if the Senate believes tama yung ginagawa nila, that is their choice po talaga nila yan at power nila yon to act and decide on that matter. Okay? And if they do that, they will enjoy the presumption of regularity unless and until it is overturned by the Supreme Court. Yung mga epekto po ng resolution na to prior to the overturning of the Supreme Court is that it can already lead to the dismissal of the impeachment complaint. Okay, so hopefully klaro po yung discussion natin for today. If you like other impeachment videos po, madami na akong ginawa niyan. Ilalagay ko na lang po sa gilid ng mukha ko yung other videos ko. But for today, hanggang dyan lang po muna tayo. If you like legal educational videos sa current events, follow lang po kayo sa akin sa social media. Until next time, see you all. Bye-bye!